For over a century, the world ran on black gold. But now, an unstoppable force is reshaping our planet's energy landscape. Billions are being poured into solar, wind, and revolutionary battery tech, signaling humanity's desperate dash towards a green future. But this isn't just about saving the planet. It's a monumental economic and geopolitical earthquake. Who stands to gain unimaginable wealth, and which nations and industries face collapse in the Great Green Divide? The drive for green energy is no longer a fringe movement. It's a global imperative. The reasons are piling up, and they're impossible to ignore. We're going to explore the dual forces that are pushing this transition into overdrive. First, there's the undeniable urgency of climate change. We're all seeing the headlines and feeling the effects. Record-breaking heat waves, more intense storms, and unpredictable weather patterns that disrupt everything from farming to daily life. These aren't abstract future problems anymore. They are here and now, costing us dearly in both lives and money. The scientific consensus is clear. The continued burning of fossil fuels is heating our planet to a breaking point. But there's another, equally powerful driver: energy security. For decades, the global economy has been precariously balanced on a system dependent on oil and gas from politically unstable regions. We've seen how quickly conflicts or diplomatic disputes can send fuel prices skyrocketing, triggering economic crises and threatening national security. This reliance has created a constant state of vulnerability. The shift to renewable energy, which can be generated domestically, offers a path to energy independence. It's about taking back control from volatile international markets and securing a stable, reliable power supply for the future. From extreme weather events to politically manufactured energy crises, the risks of sticking with the old ways are simply becoming too great to ignore. This is where science meets scale, and the story gets truly exciting. The transition to green energy isn't just a hopeful dream. It's a technological revolution happening right before our eyes. Let's dive into the groundbreaking innovations that are making renewable energy not just a viable alternative, but in many places, the cheapest option available. Take solar power. The efficiency of solar panels has been skyrocketing while their costs have plummeted. We're not just talking about panels on rooftops anymore. We're seeing massive, sprawling solar farms that can power entire cities, with new materials like perovskites promising even greater leaps in efficiency. Then there are the giants of the sea, offshore wind turbines. These are engineering marvels, some with blades as long as a football field, capturing immense amounts of wind energy far from shore, where the winds are stronger and more consistent. They are becoming a cornerstone of the energy grid for many coastal nations. But what about when the sun isn't shining or the wind isn't blowing? That's where the battery revolution comes in. We're witnessing the construction of enormous gigafactories producing advanced lithium-ion batteries at an unprecedented scale. These batteries are crucial for storing renewable energy, ensuring a stable power supply 24/7. And looking even further ahead, scientists are making real progress on the ultimate clean energy source, nuclear fusion. While still in the experimental stage, the promise of harnessing the same power that fuels the sun could one day provide nearly limitless, carbon-free energy. These staggering technological breakthroughs are what's paving the way for a truly electrified, sustainable future. Every great revolution creates a new set of winners and losers, and this energy transition is no different. We're going to analyze the massive economic shifts that are already underway. On one side, you have the nations and corporations that are going all in on green technology. They are investing trillions of dollars, building out supply chains, and positioning themselves to dominate the new energy landscape. Think about the countries leading in the manufacturing of solar panels, wind turbines, and electric vehicles. They are creating millions of new, high-skilled jobs in fields like engineering, manufacturing, and installation. This is a massive engine for economic growth. But on the other side of this great divide, you have the nations and industries whose economies are built almost entirely on fossil fuels. For them, this transition isn't an opportunity. It's an existential threat. The decline of coal has already been a painful process in many regions, leading to job losses and economic hardship. Now, the oil and gas sectors are facing a similar long-term challenge. The value of their reserves could plummet, and entire national economies could face collapse if they fail to diversify. This isn't just a simple switch from one energy source to another. It's a fundamental reordering of global power, wealth, and influence, with profound consequences for communities and countries around the world. The race is on, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The energy transition isn't just an environmental or economic issue. It's a new geopolitical game with a completely new set of rules. For the past century, global power was largely defined by who controlled the oil. That era is ending. Now, we're exploring how the shift away from oil and gas could completely reshape international relations. Alliances that were built on oil trade might weaken, while new partnerships form around green technology and clean energy. This creates a whole new map of influence. But we're not eliminating resource dependency. We're just changing what those resources are. The new battleground is over critical minerals. To build solar panels, wind turbines, and electric car batteries, you need huge quantities of materials like lithium, cobalt, nickel, and rare earth elements. The countries that control the mining and processing of these minerals will hold immense leverage in the 21st century, much like oil-rich nations did in the 20th. We're already seeing a scramble for control over these supply chains, with major powers competing for access and influence in resource-rich countries. This is the new contest for global dominance, played out on a constantly changing energy map. The global energy transition is the defining challenge and opportunity of our century. Do you believe we can make a swift and just transition, or will the Great Green Divide leave too many behind? Share your predictions and hopes in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Zeitgeist Zenith for more deep dives into the spirit of our times. Thanks for watching.